VCW Liberty Lottery continues with the following match for the VCW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers. They hail from Washington, D.C. at a combined weight of 420 pounds. LDJ and Stephen Fuerte, the Sigma Males.
As the action continues here inside the Norfolk Masonic Temple, the 15th annual VCW Liberty Lottery rolls on. Once again, I am Blake Chadwick, calling all of the action as the VCW Tag Team Championship set to be defended here. A brand new team. You see Stephen Fuerte on your right, LDJ on your left. At a combined weight of 420 pounds, coming to us from Washington, D.C. The DMs have been opened in recent weeks for VCW management as teams from all up and down the East Coast have been chomping at the bit to try to get their hands on those Tag Team Championships because there's a target on the Golden Pinky Society's back. Their first opportunity to defend the gold here tonight in Norfolk at the Liberty Lottery. We shall see at the Sigma Males Fair.
Their opponents, a total combined weight of 525 pounds, hailing from New York, and Blacksburg, Virginia, respectively. The Money Train Benjamin Banks, Diamond Victor Griff, the reigning and defending VCW Tag Team Champions, the Golden Pinky Society.
And here they come. Listen to that ovation. The Money Train, Benjamin Banks on your left, Diamond Victor Griff on your right. In his traditional Liberty Lottery gear, the Pinkies go up as the titles are wrapped right around their waist. What a moment back in April when the Pinkies won the Tag Team Championships, upending Isaiah Frazier and Desmond King. But as I said a few moments ago, the target's squarely on their back now as they have become the most sought-after tag team here in the Mid-Atlantic. And teams like the Sigma Males lining up in droves for these opportunities. And what a huge spot here tonight for the Sigma Males, LDJ and Stephen Fuerte. Traveling about 3.5 hours south from Washington, D.C. As, wait a minute, LDJ directing some traffic there, and he goes right after Victor Griff. Stephen Fuerte goes right after Benjamin Banks. As referee J.R. Giles calls for the bell, and we are underway here for the Tag Team Championships. As the Pinkies wait on the Sigma Males, and then nearly send them packing right off the bell here. And both LDJ and Stephen Fuerte over the top rope all the way down to the arena floor. As Benjamin Banks, you see him right there, clearly in the best shape of his career. Victor Griff looks to have leaned up a little bit as well in preparation for their first Tag Team Championship defense tonight. As LDJ and Fuerte, who've been making some waves all throughout the Commonwealth and that Maryland, D.C. area throughout the DMV. There's a cover by Victor Griff, referee. A bit late to drop down, only a near fall right there, but the Pinkies again could have a target on their back, not just here, as Fuerte finds an opening, and here comes the larger of the two with LDJ. LDJ, an impressive physique here, has a little bit of size to him. And Griff moving very well in the ring tonight as he looks to swing the tide right back towards the champs. But once again, they can have a target on their backs based on the winners of the Liberty Lotteries. Remember, the winner of the lottery bout does not necessarily go right after the heavyweight championship. They might be looking at the U.S. Liberty Championship or perhaps the tag team titles as well. Victor Griffin a bit of peril right now as Benjamin Banks had to come check in on his partner as J.R. Giles administering the count. Remember, the Pinkies would still retain the championships if this one were to end via countout. Certainly not how they were envisioning their first title defense to go. But LDJ, a cheap shot there on Benjamin Banks. And that's not going to sit too well with Big Money. As there's a cover here. Once again, JR Giles out of position. Too many hands involved in this bout. As there's another near fall, but the Sigma males in the opening few minutes here looking mightily impressive in their VCW debut. And LDJ building some momentum and then lands nearly 250 pounds right on the back of Diamond Victor Griffin, that neck area. And Fuerte and LDJ with a double team here. As Fuerte gets the tag in. And look at the double teams on display. You can certainly see the cohesion here amongst the Sigma males. As Griff able to pop that shoulder up at 2. And the odds that the Pinkies have overcome over the last few months seemed insurmountable at times. But Victor Griff dug deep. Benjamin Banks found the proper motivation, and they have found themselves with those championships around their waist. But it very well could be short-lived with the pace we're seeing right now from the challengers. And Fuerte looks to build more momentum, and Griff heads up move. Slides out of the way, and Fuerte connects on that middle rope with his knee. And now LDJ chomping at the bit to get back in this matchup. There's the tag from the Sigma males, and Griff makes the dive, and here comes Banks. And the frustration being let out here by Benjamin Banks throughout the first few minutes of this bout. And look at Banks, moving as swiftly as ever. Ducks out of the way of Fuerte. The Sigma males collide. And then a big money train collision in the corner. As LDJ and Steven Fuerte, even if they win the titles, that after party might be kind of a bit short after that one. And Fuerte in position here. Stacking it high with a money shuffle. And that elbow planted right in the esophagus. And Fuerte appears to be neutralized here, but LDJ might have just swung the tide back towards the Sigma males. I don't believe JR Giles saw that thumb to the eye. Our official has been unfortunately out of position a couple of times in this bout, but there's a cutter out of nowhere by DVG, and the action's starting to fly here. Banks, he's gonna catch Fuerte. Look at the power here of Benjamin Banks. Here comes the double team. Griff off the middle rope. And there's the clothesline. It connects. And that'll do it. The Pinkies go up, and the Sigma males go straight down. What a successful defense for Benjamin Banks and Diamond Victor Griff, and their first outing as BCW Tag Team Champions on the biggest stage here at the 15th Annual Liberty Lottery. Wait a minute. The music has changed. That's not the Pinkies' music. Hey, who's that? Wait a minute. Is that the reason? We haven't seen him in some months.
Enough of this farce. You two are the biggest joke in VCW history.
What is he talking about?
Tag team champions, right? You didn't beat around tag team to win those belts. And Griff, you think Jerry Stephanie forgot about you?
The Reason's done the bidding of Jerry Stefanidis in the past.
Why can't you just go somewhere and die? You were done. You were done. Why are you here? Even before, when you were underneath doing what I told you to do, you were worthless.
Where is this coming from?
Remember that? Next time we're in this building, I know you know who I am. I know you know what I've done. I've been around the world. I'm a real world tag team champion. You know what that means? It means my Rolodex is filled from the top of Mustache Mountain to the bottom of your littlest bulldog. Next time you guys are in this ring, you're gonna be a real tag team. And we're gonna see if you hold on to those belts. Now get out of my ring.
It almost seems like a challenge was just laid out there by the Reason as he spoils the party of the Golden Pinky Society's first tag team championship defense. So just as it looks like we're starting to see some answers here in the tag team division, the Reason went ahead and asked a few more questions.